ISUPK Oakland Lashwan Kodash class. Tonight we're going to continue our breakdown on the Ten Commandments. If you haven't already, please subscribe to every ISUPK platform, ISUPK.com, ISUPK Oakland, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, any platform. You understand? Get with us. Make sure you pay your tithes. ISUPK.com. Once again, 10% of any of your increase give to the school. You know what I'm saying? So we can do the work of the Lord. Keep your eye out for Purim, which is coming up in February. Just tune into our classes every month, every day, and you'll get more updates as the time comes closer. So, last time we spoke on the Ten Commandments. Lord willing, this glare isn't too bad for you. We got to verse 5, all right? We started on Exodus chapter 20, verse 1. We're going to go, at this point, we're going to go to verse 11. But it's been a few weeks since we did our last class, so I just want you to get at least a glance of what happened last time. Refresh your memory. All right. We're going to continue, so make sure you got a pencil and a paper. The main thing is vocabulary. More than anything, you're getting your vocabulary. All right. So I'm going to wipe this off, and we'll continue our breakdown. Would erase it all smack dab, but I might just have to. Nah, I can fix that. So as always, we do the English, break down what it means in English. We do the Assyrian, so you can see how it's going to look. The white man's Hebrew, and then we do it in the ancient, so you can see it in the black man's original language. If that type of language matters to you. Basically, I want you to know how it looks in the language you know the most, how it looks in the language of your enemy, and how it looks in its pure form. All right? So we'll probably just leave a little imperfections there. Otherwise, we'll be caught up in trying to make straight lines. All right? So, as usual, I'm going to read the verse before I break it down so you can get a look at it in its biblical English form. So we're at Exodus chapter 20. And verse 6. All right? It says, and shewing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. I'll read to the 11th one and we'll go back. Verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Most High thy power in vain, for Yahweh will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 9. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. 10. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Most High, your power. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. Verse 11, for in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th. Wherefore Yahweh blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. So if you understand the Bible, specifically what you're reading the ordinances for business owners. So if you own a business, you got to know how to conduct your business so you don't overwork your people or even the people that aren't your people that work for you. You know what I'm saying? Just like in our times, everybody get a day off of work. You know what I'm saying? So specifically, you work at a bank. You work at a bank, they get Sunday off. So it don't matter if they black, white, Chinese, African, whatever. They all get the day off. And this is the same law for us. It's a business law. Most of the law is brotherhood and business. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go back up to verse 6. Nehemiah, turn it down. Turn it down.
Nehemiah, turn it down.
Verse 6. And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to show that how it's going to look in the Hebrew. All right, you heard it in English, now you're going to see how it looks in Hebrew. All right? Over there. So everything that I write down is going to, yes.
Nehemiah, upstairs.
Everything that I write down is how it looks in the Hebrew if you were to look at it in the Syrian. And then I'm going to give you the breakdown on what it means. All right? All right. Hey.
Maya, up.
Nehemiah. You speaking that jabber. All right. So, first word is wa Aisha. You're going to see this a number of times. Well, Aisha is and make or to do. So to do or make, Aisha is to do or to make. Why in this case is and. Another word for make is shoe, or in this case, shoeing. So it's like saying showing, but it's more like doing something to make the point. It's not like ta-da. It's like I'm going to do something to make this point. It's an action. It's the best way to put it. All right. Well, Aisha, if you haven't got the Hebrew alphabet by now, Salaki, I'm not going to write it down today. But if you know it, it's the I, the Ba, the God, all that. But I'm going to write how it looks in Assyrian, how it looks in ancient Hebrew. All right. When I get to the ancient Hebrew, I'm going to use connectors. Connectors connect two letters to make one sound. If there's no connector, it keeps that letter with its own original individual sound. All right. So Aisha in Assyrian. Why? I. Hey, turn that down or go upstairs, boy.
Upstairs.
I. Sure.
Here, you.
Okay. In the ancient, why? I. Sure.
No, you.
All right. So, why not connected? I not connected. Sha connected with that. What looks like a smile. Hey, you, young man. Shh. All right. So, what Aisha means to make or to do. All right.
Take your butt upstairs, boy.
Next word is kasad. Kasad.
Maya?
So I'll read it again at the end just so you can hear it all. If certain precepts are going to be longer than others, so I can't get it all on what you're going to see. But if you write everything down and then take a look at it, you can see the comparison better. All right. So kasad. Means kindness or piety. Piety is the quality of being religious or reverent. Devotion. So I to shorten it up, I'll put piety. Devotion. All right. So kasad is a ka, sa, and a da.
Nehemiah, take yourself upstairs.
But be quiet, boy.
Bless you. Bless you. Bye.
Kasad. The next word is alapium. Alapium. Slaki. La alapium. La means 2 or 4. Alapium is 1,000. So la la.
Hey, Mom, are dolphins helpful and playful?
Yeah. La alapium. So start right here. La la. Yeah. All right.
ISUPK.
Absolutely.
ISUPK.
Correct. Correct. All right. La ahabia. La ahabia. So again, la means 2 or 4. Let's see what's going to be the preference in this one. Let's just use 2. Ahab is love, and Ya'i means me or mine. So la habia.
Maya, upstairs.
Ita, ita, ita. Good job.
Upstairs.
Ita.
La ha. Yeah. Should be enough room for one more word. Actually, no, we're gonna break down a hive. Actually, should have broke down a lot, but I didn't. But a lot is a thousand by itself. Won't do it for the sake of it. So a hive is to have affection for, sexually or otherwise. So it's a strong effect. It's not like I like you. It's serious. All right. Wala Shamaria. Wala Shamaria. Wala Shamaria. In this case means and to keep me. Wala Shamaria. Wala Shamaria. Wala Shamaria.
Upstairs.
That's right on point. So again, when it comes to the Hebrew language, it's not. Remember, English is trying to explain something of another language that it doesn't always have the words for. It has too many words. Hebrew is more straight to the point, whereas English, they got all these lofty words for one thing, whereas Hebrew just got one thing, means all the different things. All right. So I already know we're gonna fill the time, so ain't no worry concerning there. Anything you don't get, just feel free to, just watch the video. Today is December 25th, according to the white man, so everybody's still in that Christmas spirit. But one day you're gonna get out of it, man. Even if you're 50 something by now, 40 something, still putting goddamn reindeer antlers on your head, wasting your damn money on a Christmas tree. Like, if you don't do research on that, I'm not even surprised you don't like the UPK. Because you don't even research things for your own household. All right. So we're on the last word in this verse, which is matazawafia. Matazawafia. And the best part of learning the Hebrew language is it's just a matter of repetitions. It about you being an expert in it. Just if you stare at it long enough, you'll start and learn and pay attention to what you're reading. You'll start to recognize the pattern. Right? It's not like I said. It's not like English where it's 29 ways to say one thing. One word can have more than one meaning. Same thing in English, but not the way it is in English. Like hot in English is always referring to temperature or condition. Whereas with black people, that's why they got the Urban Dictionary. Because with black people, hot, it refers to how cold something is, how cool something is, how fresh something is. So Hebrew is much easier once you just indulge in it. All right. The general meaning for matazawafia is my commandments. All right. If you want to break down a word, it would be matazawa, which means law, ordinance, precept. All right. So matazawafia. Ma taza wa sa and a ya. Ma taza wa ya. All right, and just since it's here, matazawa ma taza wa. Ma taza wa. All right. So now we on 7. So just to reiterate it again, read this verse. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 6 says, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. All right. So now we're on to verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of Yahweh thy power in vain. Or as is written, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. For the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. So the Lord ain't going to give you a pass if you just frivolously using his name, which is why it's important to understand that God, or I am that I am, is not the Lord's name. You know what I'm saying? He has a name, and the ones that have been given to him, like the Most High, that that's not his names, because you've been using his name for a whole bunch of stuff. Y'all been used, I see that YHWH stuff all the damn time. So y'all been use that for your pin code. You know what I'm saying? Like the Lord, he don't play that. He know your mind, right? And then what Christians say, the Lord knows my heart. Well, he know if you do that little number dial, well, he know what you're saying, man. He know what them phone numbers you chose was. It's supposed to represent his name. He don't play that. That's why it's good that that's not his name. All right. But no sweat. All right. So we're gonna keep it going. Verse 7. First word is la'ah. La'ah means no. Also can mean not. Give you both meanings just for the sake. So la. Ah. All right, that's pretty standard, so I'll keep going. So this next word is very simple. I spoke on it last time I had a class with the word quana. It looks like quana'ah, but if you understand the Hebrew, you can see quana and know how it's going to be written down. All right. So the next word is the sha or thasha'ah. All right. The sha or the sha'ah. All right. It means take. All right. Now, upon further investigation, the root of this word is not with a tha at the beginning, but a na at the beginning. All right. The root word is nasha or nasha'ah. But for the sake, let's put nasha since it's simpler. All right. And that means accept, advance, exalt. So, yeah. All right. So that's what it is to take something you accept it. That's the point. That's the need to know a root word is to know why this word is used. All right. So again, the sha or the sha'a is going to end with an I. No matter how you do it, it's going to end with an I. So the sha or the sha'a. The sha. All right. You can either, like I said, you can either not connect these two, say tasha'a, or you can connect them and say tasha. What's important is that you know that what it's going to look like. It's going to look like this, but that is not a ha at the end. All right. Normally, when a word ends with an H before an A, after an A, there's a ha at the end. But if the word actually ends with an I, it's up to you to determine if I'm gonna just say Tasha or Tasha and understand how I'm gonna write it down. All right, and the person that understands the language, they'll know what you're doing. All right, so Nasha. I'll show you the difference. No, I won't. And when I wrote it, I'll connect. All right, so that's what you're dealing with. Next word is a th. Same difference. Th means you, but if you saw us write it with the h at the end, it's the same word. It's just a different look, but it's the same word. So a th. A th. All right. Next word is sham, which is name. Sha. Ma. Nature. Sham means name. Next word is going to be Yahweh, which is cool. Make a point and we'll erase this. That's the Lord, Yahweh. All right, you can't see the connectors on the bottom slot, but it's Yahweh. Good. So it's saying no, take or accept, you name Yahweh. So that's how Hebrew works. It's not like English where to you it flows, but if you speak this language, this is flowing just as well. It's saying, don't you take the name of the Most High. Don't take the name of the Most High. That's all it's saying. All right. So far, more to the verse, but that's what's written. That's what you're seeing right now. All right. It's a lot like Native American languages. It is a Native American language. It's a lot like Spanish, where not every word comes in the order that it is in English. Like everything I'm saying right now, if you translate it, it's not in every language. It's not going to present itself the way it presents itself in English. And that's the same thing for this. All right. No, take, you, name the Most High. No, take, you, name the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So don't use the name of the Most High. Cloud. And then we keep going from here. Again, if I've erased anything a little too soon for you, this will be available. And just run it back. I'm bad. I keep saying I'm gonna get a straight A's, and I'll never do it. But watch when I get one. Mine's gonna be straight. All right, we'll just go with that. All right. So don't take the Lord's name, Elohim, Salaki Elohayah. That means the supreme God or power. God is just another word for power. Allah. Elohayah. All right. Next word is La Shawa or La Shawa'a. La Shawa'a or La Shawa. All right, I put both just for you. La Shawa. And that means 2 or 4, which is La, and evil. Anything vain is evil. All right. So another word once again will be vain, vanity, or falsely. All right. So to make it useless, you don't want to do that. La Shawa or La Shawa'a. La Shawa. All right. Again, all you really need to know is its 2 forms because it's going to end with an A. So either you Shawa'a or you say La Shawa. You just have to know what you're talking about when you say it. All right. Again, La'a. which means no. Also means not. That I'll be looking like a swastika to me. All right. It comes to the Lord's name. Don't use it for evil. No or not. Yanakwa. 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 That means the blameless. Or guiltless. Yeah. Na. Qua. Yeah. Na. Qua. All right. So the difference in a word like this and a word like shawa is this clearly ends with a ha, whereas shawa ends with an I. So you can either say shawa or you say shawa. It's all up to you understanding the pronunciation of what you're saying. It just comes with repetitions, and before you know it, you'll know. All right, I get it, I got it. Wow. Like any language that's not your original language, it's a certain level of having to make mistakes over and over again before you actually get it. And you know, even in the midst of a conversation, you spend your whole time translating until it just gets so common that it ain't nothing special. All right. All right. Got enough room? Yes, sir. Right. Yahweh, which is the Lord. That's his actual name, Yahweh. I probably end with, on this amount of space, I'll end with a tha and a shar. So a tha, which one is it? You. And a shar, which has more than one meaning. It means who, which, what, that. Who, which, what, that. It has more than this, but these are the more common usages of it. So a tha, shar, shar, shar. right, so yeah, should have those conjugations, connectors. See what's happening. So Alahayim, Alahaya, same thing. He's just talking about the Lord and his hosts, angels that work for him that do his bidding. Alahayim or Alahayat, as it's written. La Shawah. So don't use the Lord's name in vain or for evil. Like when people say, I swear to God, it's not, it would be different if they were saying the Lord's name. That's an ill practice, but they're not saying the Lord's actual name. But you shouldn't swear on anything. Christ said. La'ah, Yanaqua, so no, guiltless, Yahweh, Athayu, Ashar, Woodslow. So it's saying that don't use the Lord's name in vain, because the Lord won't hold you guiltless. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's the way it's written, you just gotta like any language, you just gotta learn it. And once you know it, you'll be like, all right, I know what that progression of words means. All right, but it's tangled if you speak English. Lord saying, I'm not gonna let you get away with it. Use my name in vain, you're gonna pay for that. You got a little bit more. All right, so this next word, as is written, there's no meaning for it. You have to know the root of that word for it to have any meaning. But I'll explain it once we get there. And what's important about breaking down these verses is just getting so used to it that you see the similarities in words. You just kind of start predicting the meaning. And that's the point. Just like you had a group of sentences said Jack walked down the street, Amy walked down the street, Jill walked down the street, Bob walked down the street. You kind of want to eventually start to realize that after the name is going to be walk down the street. You don't want to spend your time trying to get look up what's the next word. You just kind of want to start to learn it. And a lot of things are, especially in the law, it's a lot of repetition. One second. Man, one more. Okay. All right. So let's continue. All right. So it's Yasha, another word that ends with an A. So again, I'm showing you how it looks in the text. All right. I ain't mad if you do infinite research and you get an answer or a word for it. Most High in Christ. But as it's written in the text, there is no word for this. All right. The root to this is going to be nasha. All right. Which is similar to what we had said earlier. Correct. Earlier we said thasha. Now we're saying yasha. All right. So technically you kind of know what it is. Thasha, yasha, it's the same thing because it's got the same root. So we're going to say this means take. All right. All right. But the root again is nasha, which is nasha'a or nasha. Depends on how you choose to run with. All right. Which once again means accept. Desire. To forget. Deprive. Yep, that's it. All right. So, Yashai, you would see it in the text. And Nasha. All right. Asa is you. Sa. Sa. And again, Sham. Actually, Shamwa. Name. And Shamwa. Shamwa. And Lashawa. Lashawa. La Shawa. La Sha Wa. La Sha Wa. So don't take the Lord's name in vain, use it for evil, and he just reiterated on it. Don't use his name for evil. Don't use it for vanity or things that are worthless, don't use it for evil. So that's why it's important. Like when UPK tell you don't make the Lord's name your password to stuff, that's something that's useless, man. And don't do that. And don't swear to God. Don't swear to Yahweh on a certain situation, because that's evil. That's why Christ said, let your yea be yea, let your nay be nay. You don't have to swear to the Most High. If your word is of His value, that's all that matters. So again, let's read that verse. Exodus chapter 20. We just ended verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of Yahweh thy power in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that takes his name in vain. So it just reiterated the first part. Like, don't take his name in vain, because you're gonna get punished if you use his name for evil or anything that is useless. Lord, if for lack of a better word, the Lord ain't jealous for no reason. He petty as well. He like, man, don't play with me, man. Don't play with the Most High. That's what he's telling you. All right. So now we're gonna go to verse 8. Short verse compared to the other two. So verse 8 says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. All right. All right. So Zaka war. Means remember. Okay. The root word is zakar, which means to remember, to mention. All right. So treat it like, make it important. All right. Zaka war. Zaka war. Asa. You. Your which is day or days. Ha-Shabbath, which is the Sabbath. Even go so far as say everyone, every Sabbath, remember it. And right now the sun is down, so we've entered into the seventh day. So now we're in the Sabbath. Ha-Shabbath, La Kodashwa, La Kodashwa. That means to hallow or consecrate. And so La Kodashwa, La Kodashwa, La Kodashwa. So don't forget to separate it. Make it special. Don't treat it like every other day. Which is why a business owner can't force his servants and any other person that works for him to work that day, because it's not supposed to be like every other day of the week. It's supposed to be a different day. One you can't just treat like everything else. That's the gist of it. Because everybody know the Lord built the universe, specifically Earth and everything on it, on 6 days. And on the 7th day he rested. So he wants you to have a day to rest. Even though a day of the Lord is 1,000 years. But 1,000 years to a human is, he died probably 3-4 times. All right. So that was verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. That's all that is. It's probably my best one so far. All right. So now we on verse 9, another short one. 10 and 11 will not be, but it really ain't much to them. All right. So verse 9 is 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. All right. So shashab is the first word. Which is 6. Shasha is the root. Meaning it can mean more than one thing. Like 6, 16, or 6th. 6, 10, or it could mean 6. All right. So shashaf. Sha. Sha. Fa. Sha. Sha. All right. Shasha. Just 2 shas. Sha. Sha. All right. Yum yum. Means days. Root is yawam. Same thing. So yum. Yum yum. Fa'ibad. Fa'ibad. Fa'ibad is will work. Ibad being the root, which is bondman or slave or workman. Fa. I. But fa I but all right. Ishayaf. Wa Ishayaf. Like 9. So that is what I should have. Which is and do Aisha is the root, which means to do or to make. Yath is just a conjugation of it. If you know the root, which is Aisha, then can work through what the root might be. Work through what the conjugation is. So it's not talking about just one person, it's talking about a people as a congregation of people. All right. So why, I, sha, yeah. Why, I, Noah, come here. Sit there.
I keep my earth on the table so it can go down.
Sounds good to me. All right. Wa Aisha ya. But Aisha is do. All right, to do or make. Please tell me I didn't miss a word. I didn't. Good. No sign Christ. All right. Cow, which means hence. Cow, which is hence or all together. Don't think it's ready, man. Just chill on it. Right?
Okay.
Just wait till you know it's ready. Close your door. All right then. All right. Cow, which is hence or all together. Cow. Malaaka. Malaaka. Next word is Malaaka. We got enough room yet. It's the result of labor. Employment. Or work. All right. Ma, la, a, ka, ha. Ma, la, a, ka. Probably scratch after this, but it's telling you not to work. It's telling you 6 days you do work. That's why you're keeping the Sabbath hallowed or separate, where you don't work. Because for 6 days, you will work. You will do everything that a job requires. Why? Because you want to make money. And that's talking about a business owner, not a worker. A worker ain't got no choice. He needs to feed his household. But a business owner, he can make so much money if you don't stop working. And that's America. Look at America through slavery. Look how much they've made. That was Egypt before. Look how much they made. That was Assyria. Assyria did so well that we got a goddamn Assyrian language. So it ain't strange. The Lord is like, y'all work 6 days, but one day is for me. And specifically, one day is for yourself, man. Take care of yourself, not someone else. Oh, good. Salakia, did I write that off? Okay, no. Yeah, perfect. It's enough room. It wasn't Malak. It was actually Malakath. Salakia. Mala'akatha. 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 That's the actual word I should have put. I gave you the root first. Yep. But the word there is Mala'akatha, which is all thy work. Let me just do that. Let me just erase that. It ain't but a second. Mala'akatha. Might as well. So Mala'akatha, which is all thy work. Root word is what is that? Mala'aka? Mala'aka. Which is the result of labor. Result of labor, ministry, and employment. Right. Mala'akatha. And Mala'aka. Mm-hmm. Mala'aka. Bow, anything should be in. Got all, yep, everything good to go. So that's just, you know what I'm saying? So you can see it in its how it's written as well as what the root of the word is. Could have just skipped over it, but it was important to write it correctly. Now you got it. All right, 2 more verses. Bow, bow. Like I said, anything you don't get a chance to get, which would only probably be the last part that I just wrote, you just go back, rewind the tape, got everything. And the reason I'm wiping this away is my obsessive compulsive brain is trying to preserve these lines. That can't get it right there. All right. So now we're on to the next verse. 10. First off, let's read 9 one more time. So verse 9. Oh, wait a minute. Good night. Oh, Slovakia. I got caught up on my own stuff, man. No, I think I did y'all right. Don't worry, it's yeah, that's what I shut up about. All right, we ain't gonna sweat it. I think I got y'all right. I did verse 9. I'm on verse 10 now. I might have mixed that up. So lock it if I did. All right. Snap. All right, no sweat. All right. So verse 9 was 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. Now verse 10. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Most High thy power. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. All right. So, the cloud, not just brothers from, if you in the land of Judah, brothers from the land of Issachar come into your land and work for you, you still can't work them on the Sabbath. All right. The 7th day is for the Most High. All right. So let's act like I didn't make no mistakes. All right. So, Yawam, it's like why Yawam? Which is and the days. Why? Yeah. All right. Next word is Hashabya'aya. Hashabya'aya. Shabaya 7. Shabya'aya. Or Shabya'aya, excuse me. Hashabya'aya. The 7 or 7th. Shabya'aya. All right. Shabbath, which is Sabbath. Shabbath. La Yahweh is to the Lord or for the Lord. La Yahweh. La Yahweh. What? Al-Hayah, which is the power, or Al-Hayam, same thing. Close the door when you go back. Al-Hayah. la'a, which is no or not. Like saying don't. The Aisha. Again, Aisha is do or make. So do the Aisha. The Aisha. So on the seventh day. 1 second. All right, that should have been enough time to write that down. So the seventh day is to the Most High. All right, la'a, do, not do, do not. All right, do not. Got more. That's the beginning of it. On the seventh day, don't do this. Very simple. Nothing spooky about not going to work one day out of the damn week. Nothing religious about not going to work. Everybody took today off and it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, the white man give you a damn holiday off. You ain't got no problem with it. The Lord give you one day every week to take off. And the damn church tell you that the whole law is done away with. Don't make no damn sense, man. This sound like the church working for the white man. Just wants you to work, make your life about making money, and the money don't even last, especially if you sell. Like the white man got a way to get that money back from you. You work your ass off today because you get more money on if you work on holidays, and then 5 days later, or should I say 7 days later, you celebrate New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll take all of that money, that extra money you work for. The white man will take that right back from you. And you'll give it to him willingly because you ain't been taught by your leaders what matters. All right. So we keep going from here. Kyle. Which means because. All right. And now you're getting the reason. Mala'aka. Mala'aka. Which once again means, like we said earlier, ministry employment, result of labor. So result of labor, work. Let's just put work. So Malachi. Nehemiah. Nemo. What? Malachi. Wait a minute. Malachi. Yep. Study wrong. Salaki. Once again, it's why it's important to know how words end. If I spelled it wrong on the previous one, Salaki. Pray you watched or wrote it down up to this far. That ended with a ha. So it's connected. Same one from before, Salaki. Mala'aka. Excuse me, I was saying it wrong. Mala'aka. All right. Next word is normally we spell it like this, but you've seen it previously spelled without the last letter. All right. That's a th, which means you. Th. Th. Same thing as how we spelled it without the h at the end. Means the same thing. So you wa abanad wa anad and thy son. Ban is son. Wa anad wa abanad wa bathad and thy daughter. So this ain't the funnest class ever. Don't get it twisted. It ain't supposed to be fun. It's language. Are you learning another language for free? All right. And thy daughter wa bathad wa ba bad wa ba ba small room. Ibadak. Ibad is servant or manservant. Ibadak. Duck. So you can see when a da ends a word or when a da is not at the end of the word, you can see the difference. But this is a ka when it ends a word. This is more or less how it looks in the print. It'll look like a da, but with an extended tail at the bottom. All right. So just keep that in mind. It's easy to get tripped up on that. So when there's a ka, not a ka, but a ka at the end of a Syrian letter, it's going to look more than likely it's going to look just like that. All right. Why I'm a thought. Why I'm a thought. Yep, that was. Why my thought. And thy maid servant. Why my thought. Why my thought. Ma is female slave. Just like Adam is man, Ama is woman or female. We got enough room for another word. Wa bahamta. Wa bahamta. Wa bahamta. Wa bahamta. Which is and thy cattle. Wa bahamta. Wa bahamta. Wa bahamta. Baham, it's like Bama is beast or cattle. Ba ma. Ba ha ma ha. Bama, that's beast or cattle. I'm gonna go. Let me see. No, it will end with this one. All right, we'll end with this verse. It's a little bit more, and then we'll continue. The next verse is just as long. All right. So we'll end with this verse. Continue next class with the next, and we'll most likely finish 11 through 17. That's 6 verses. We'll get done with that. All right. So let's finish this, and then I'll end the class. Matter of fact, I'll put Baha so you can see it. All that work just had to erase it anyway.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Thank you. Damn. That was a really good one. Hey, mother, I'm jealous. All right, that's good. Dude, don't do that. Get a cup. Right there. Down. Look down. Right there. Yep, right there. Down. Look down right there. That cat. All right, look up. Get the one. Get it from up there. Get it from up there. Get it. Salaki, what's it? Here, come here. Close the door. All right, so by my night. Right. By mob means beast, cattle. Where was that? All right. By my All right. Last few words. Wa garak. It's like it. Wa garak. Gar is a root word which means stranger or guest. So wa garak. And by stranger. Wa garak. Wa garak. Once again, gar means stranger or guest. Gar is stranger, guest. Ashar, gave you all the definitions for that. Well, a few of them earlier. But it also means happy. That's for the tribe of Asher, or Ashar. So Ashar is which. Ashar. Basha Irayak. Basha Irayak. Basha Irayak. Which is within thy gates. Root word to that is sha'ir. Sha'ir. Which is door or gate. So, Basha Irayak. Basha Irayak. What's the problem? Huh? What you want?
Trail back.
All right, be patient. Basha Irayak. Or Shayar. Sha'ir, excuse me. So that was the end of verse 10. And it reads, but the seventh day is a Sabbath of the Most High thy power. In it thou shalt not do any work, you or thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. All right. And that's what we have gone over so far. We went from, where did we start? We started at verse 6. We got to verse 10. All right. So once again, next week we'll continue with verse 11. And we'll finish off with verse 17, Lord willing. And keep it pushing from there. All right. So once again, make sure you pay your tithes. Subscribe to all ISUPK social media channels. Upcoming Holy Convocations right now is the Feast of Purim. So on the 14th and 15th day of the 12th month, which is February 25th and 26th. So just holler at your camp leader in your area to be in tune for when those, where those feast days will be held. All right, Purim is Parium, which means lots. It's about when they cast lots on our lives, you know what I'm saying? To figure out what they were going to do with us. All right, thank goodness for a sister like Esther and a brother like Mordecai that we not destroyed by them goddamn Persians. All right. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK under Commander Junior Hunter. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment, Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of any increase the Lord gives you, give the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering. For priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. I've already stated Purim is coming up. Any brother that wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. With that, to the brothers, say shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatham. To the sisters, shalom, Yahweh Shemar Latham, Bashem Yahweh Shalom.